Another Bite, hosted by John Dick, Jory Monroe, and Ariel Boswell, is brought to you by the HubSpot Podcast Network, the audio destination for business professionals. Each week, they break down episodes of everyone's favorite business television show, Shark Tank, offering their own unique thoughts, spin-off companies, critiques, and even talk with some of the folks who pitched to the sharks and live to tell the tale. From squatty potties to mensch on a bench, and even that weird golf club you use as a toilet, Another Bite takes a fresh look at some of your favorite episodes, and even more importantly, answers what these entrepreneurs are up to now. It's an amazing show for getting a more in-depth look at how businesses are built. And no matter where you are in your journey of work or business ownership, you can be sure you'll walk away with a fresh perspective. So listen to Another Bite wherever you get your podcasts. This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1124, How to Successfully Market Your Business Online, and What is Minimalism in Business and Why You Should Practice It, both by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. And hey again, I am Dan. I'm, as always, your host and narrator here, and today I've got two articles for you that are shorter, so we're giving you a 2-for-1, both of them from Chalene Johnson. So let's get right to those posts now as we optimize your life. How to Successfully Market Your Business Online, by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. If you're like me, you're using social media to boost your business. And if you aren't, you should. Everyone is on social media, so why not make your presence known and share your updates as they happen? When it comes to social media, a big challenge is creating and sharing content. In order to represent you, you need to share related information and material with your community to keep them interested and connected. Here's how I do it. Number 1, start with your goal. First, you need to look at why you're on social media. I hope it's to share your experience, knowledge, and business with the world. If so, that's great. But you need to focus your posts and comments to help feed that goal. Every time you check into social media, whether it's to read a tweet or like a post, you need to be working towards your goal. If your goal is to grow your business, your interactions need to reflect that by using social media to connect to your community. You should be looking for people who will need your help, your experience, and your advice. To fulfill your goal of growing your business, sharing your thoughts and ideas on topics will help not only establish your expert opinion in your field, but will also help people find you. 2, think strategically about your content. When it comes to creating content, I know it's a constant battle. Trying to come up with something witty, interesting, and informative on the daily is not easy. But here's my trick to providing loads of content with only a little effort. For me, it starts with one 10 to 15 minute video or a 1,000 to 2,000 word blog post. I create my content and make sure it's supporting my goal. If I want to grow my business, I need to make sure the content is reflective of my business and supports my stance and view on the issue. Once I'm sure I'm representing myself the way I want, I post that to my home base. That could be your website or blog. And 3, break up the content wisely. Now that I've got my solid video or blog post, I need to break it into pieces to fit in social media. Each platform has different requirements, like Facebook may cater towards short videos, and Instagram may be more photo-based. I'll take that 10-minute video and create 1-minute clips to share on Facebook, and take those 1-minute clips and shrink them to 15 seconds for sharing on Instagram. Once the video is broken down, I'll share them on each platform. Be sure to share slowly over time, not all at once, or else the feeds will get clogged and you'll lose interest. After sharing on Facebook and Instagram, I might pin some video clips onto Pinterest, and then tweet about the clips on Twitter. Tweets will vary with the same message, like, try this workout, here's a workout you can do at home, etc. By breaking up the large content into smaller pieces, I can feed my platforms for upwards of 2 weeks with just one article or video. This stabilizes your presence, furthers your brand, and drives traffic to your home site. What is Minimalism in Business, and Why You Should Practice It, by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. For many, the idea of minimalism is about living with fewer material possessions for the freedom it brings. But how might this relate to you and your business, brand, or influencer life? People more than ever are not just valuing the pretty picture on Instagram or the person who can post the most. We value creators who aren't just pushing an agenda, but trying to teach or entertain or make us laugh. In other words, social media accounts that add value to our lives. A huge point in minimalism is the idea that if something isn't adding value to your life, maybe it was at one point, but it's not anymore, you should get rid of it. Which is why I think more entrepreneurs should apply minimalist principles to their everyday pursuits. Minimalism in business isn't about having less to live with and restricting yourself, but rather, it's about learning and understanding what's really important. Rhetorical question alert. Are the number of likes you're getting on a photo really important? What matters much more is the number of lives you can reach, people you can serve, and relationships you build. Stop worrying about all of the outside noise. Never before in history has there been more information readily available. All of the trends and hacks, tips and strategies to follow, books to read, podcasts to listen to, and shows to watch. You could easily get bogged down by all of it. As people who are influencers in different fields, it's imperative to just take a deep breath and remember what matters most to us. Comparisons and analytics are useful when we're judging the successes of our business and assessing whether or not the processes we've been using are working out. However, those comparisons and analytics are not useful when you're constantly after more, trying to feed the ego. As humans, we're always going to want more because it's just part of our DNA. Today's standard is tomorrow's intolerance. I mean, for hundreds of thousands of years, we didn't have all this plenty. A grocery store down the block? No way, how cool. But wait, now Amazon delivers my groceries, which I can order wrapped in a blanket from the couch the same day I click to purchase? Sign me up. Hence, it's easy to get lost in wanting more and better all the time. This all applies to business too. It's important to not just search for more followers or try to make more money or increase your number of customers. Will that ever really be enough? The trick is to consider why you want all that stuff. That, right there, is what I think minimalism is all about in business. Focusing on what's important, like relationships, serving your following, and empowering others. Any and all of whatever noble causes matter to you. We must minimize our scope to what really matters and become minimalists when it comes to our approach of growing a business online. You just listened to the posts titled, How to Successfully Market Your Business Online, and What is Minimalism in Business, and Why You Should Practice It, both by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. Thank you to HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh handles all the meal planning and shopping to deliver everything you need to cook up a tasty meal right at home. They do the hard part, and you get to take the credit. A new season calls for new meals, and HelloFresh has a fresh fall lineup of delicious dinners and more to choose from. Take your pick from 40 weekly recipes that suit your lifestyle, from veggie to family-friendly to fit and wholesome. And my favorite part? HelloFresh is actually significantly less expensive than both takeout and grocery shopping. So HelloFresh has managed to save me time, health, and a little moolah. So go to HelloFresh.com/50OWD and use the code 50OWD for 50% off plus 15% off the next 2 months. Go to HelloFresh.com/50OWD and use code 50OWD for 50% off plus 15% off the next 2 months. Your business was humming. Was. Now, teams are buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. Consider 3 numbers: 36,000, 25, 1. 36,000. That's the number of businesses which have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is the #1 cloud financial system, streamlining accounting, financial management, inventory, HR, and more. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less. 1. Because your business is one of a kind, so you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. NetSuite is giving you the power of having all your information in one place, helping you to make better, more driven decisions as a business owner. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/startup. That's netsuite.com/startup to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/startup. And thanks so much to Chalene for letting us share her work. She is a world-renowned motivational speaker with more than 30 years as a health expert. Chalene is also a New York Times best-selling author, health and lifestyle expert, and top health podcaster with over 20 million downloads of her show, The Chalene Show. She and her husband have trained tens of thousands of fitness professionals and consulted with the world's largest health club chains. She has sold millions of fitness videos and, in fact, holds the record in the Guinness Book of World Records for having starred in the most fitness videos. And on the business side of things, she's created a variety of personal and business development programs that are worth checking out, and you can do that by visiting ChaleneJohnson.com. That's CHALENE Johnson.com. And that is going to do it for today. I thank you so much for being here each and every day and for clicking that subscribe or follow button, depending on your podcast app. And I'll see you once again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.